And now, here with another designated podcast are Teddy and JJ.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another designated podcast. This is Teddy Allen.
I'm JJ Marshall.
And we are co-founders of Designated.writers.com, also co-founders of this podcast. Happy summertime to everybody. JJ, let me get your thoughts on something I know is near and dear to your heart.
First of all, can I just tell you how much I love summer? I know it's 170 degrees and humidity and all that, and nobody's home because they're all on vacation. I just love summer.
It's the bomb. It's one of the greatest of all the seasons. Hand me that ink pen, please.
Oh, my bad. Excuse me.
From the designated.
Are there other pens that aren't ink? Why do you say ink pen?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like pickup truck.
Right. Well, El Camino.
Okay. That's true.
I thought about that.
El Camino's
I used to think
legit.
pickup truck was one of them, but then somebody ran El Camino by me. That's a pickup car.
El Camino's legit.
Is that the worst vehicle ever?
I fell out
of the... Or the Pacer. One of the AMC Pacer was pretty
Pacer was bad. What's the one that looked like the high top tennis shoe? Was that a Pacer?
Well, Pacer was what they...
Gremlin is one of them.
Gremlin, right. That's right. The Pacer was that they had in Wayne's World. They drove around singing that to that. But
El Camino, I fell out of the back of Mr. J.P. Barfield's El Camino on Highway 9 and got a concussion in my brain.
So that's what happened?
That's the story.
That's the reason
My
right
mother
there.
had to keep me up all night and had to drive the tractor
You used
the
to have
next
to
day.
do that. You had
Yes.
to wake you up every hour
were
or
scared.
2 hours. Yeah, I remember that deal.
So if you're on the bed of a El Camino, right, and
try
you're
not to.
dragging your feet, bad idea.
That's pretty...
Bad
Wait
idea.
a minute. You were dragging your feet on the back of it?
Pumping them up and down on the, like that, kind of just...
Well, you're an idiot.
I know, yeah.
An 8-year-old idiot.
Yeah, and fell out of the truck. Literally fell out of the truck.
Of the car.
And the bad thing is it scared Mr. JP to death. We worked for him at his farm, which leads me to another thing for in a minute. But
anyway, I love summer. That's what I was
summer is one of the greatest of all the seasons.
Well, there's only 4 of them. So
Yes.
it's at least going to be 4.
Summer's one for me. That's lead off for me. Now, the least of my favorite is winter.
Well, that's at least everybody's favorite.
Is it? Some people love winter. Some people love winter, and then that first snowstorm that comes, I say, okay, here you go.
Right.
When it was 106, everything was working.
All right.
This is what you asked for.
You'd be killing for 106 right now.
Fall's the bomb because of the
Football season and leaves. We got to rake them, though.
That kind of thing it is. And then
spring. Well, the thing about spring is you never can commit to it. I mean, just when you think you've got it, it's gone. Yeah, it's 42 degrees. I mean,
we had one day of spring this year in Ruston. It was May 5th. It was the day actually Emily got married.
It was the only day you had.
And then it's just sultry and sticky, but it's a great. I just saw a little girl here over on Piermont, her and her mother, and I said, happy summertime to you. She's like 7 years old. Lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah. Because,
it's what happens.
It's like Christmas every day, man.
The little inflatable pool, the slip and slide, the lemonade stand, you can't beat it.
Okay. If you ever want to share your thoughts on the seasons, we have an email at Designated Writers.
No, it's designatedwriters@yahoo.com.
Yeah, my bad. Designated Writers@yahoo.com.
I think the co-founder would know that.
I need to email us more.
Okay.
Speaking of, recently on a Daily Happen, which are daily, sometimes we'll take the weekend off.
Yeah.
We had we talked about little boy baseball, bitty baseball men who we love. We have an affection for them, and we coach a lot of Little League and everything. But where are you at on 7-year-old All-Stars? And I'll hang up and listen. When I thought about that, I said, I cannot wait to ask JJ.
Well, I do hear the guy went to the Coach Pitch National Tournament one day.
I'm sorry.
And my first thought was, that's a lot of pressure on the coach.
Because if you guys got to throw strikes, you got to pump him in there.
Yeah, you got to throw strikes.
I can still see me hitting Braylon Ash in the helmet on my 9th pitch, and that's all you get.
That's right.
Now, he had let him I'd grooved him, and he wouldn't swing it. But then I hit him in the head, and I remember him walking back toward the dugout saying, that wasn't a very good pitch, Coach Teddy.
No.
I said, you're right, bro.
Right, it's a lot of heat. The Coach Pitch National Tournament. Anyway, I'm actually okay with it because it just, it gives them something to try to strive for and to get to get them to get better.
Okay.
I think it would be an absolutely pressure-free situation. You would think that no one would care whether you won or
would hope
lost.
That would be the case.
I mean, when you get to about 10, though, I can see where it starts to ratchet up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
But at 7, we get to go to Alexandria and play,
All right.
I'm okay with it.
Then what about this? What about 7-year-old travel ball?
That's yeah.
That's over the line.
Paying money, spending the night in hotels to go from Marksville one week to Addison, Texas the next. Yeah, there should be a minimum travel ball. I thought when I got in on the beginning of it, it was the tail end of my kids' age group. They were, I think, 13, 14, and it was still the USSSA was kind of breaking out a little bit. There was still AAU, actually. And we just kind of put a team together and called it travel ball and thought, I'm really asking these parents a lot to go down to Baton Rouge,
Bingo.
Twice a summer.
Right.
Thought that was a lot.
Yeah.
They're doing it every weekend.
I know.
And here's my other thing about baseball. And this is also a little bit for older kids, though. Baseball, well, to me anyway, is a sport that you need to shut it down at some point. I mean, end of July, not even August. I mean, I don't care if you play another sport or not. Your arm just can't take pitching for 12 months or throwing for 12 months. It needs to go on hiatus. And I just want to say hiatus.
I know you did. That's a long one. I'm impressed you got it in there. But your arm's still growing. All that stuff's still growing, and it's a human arm. You got it read.
Not meant to use the throwing motion.
Sure, bingo.
So yeah, I mean, I think as a it's a fun thing to do type deal. Sure, I mean it's basically like going to overnight camp somewhere at Camp Fern or something. But to have it organized and week in and week out, and this weekend we're sacking up and we're off to Lake Charles, and the next week we're going to Hattiesburg. God, I mean, I don't know how people afford it. And again, if it's just for fun, that's fine. But back in the recesses of daddy or mama's mind is we got to get ahead of everybody else because that college scholarship is right down there and waiting on it. It's like the same. Sad. It's the same as people worrying about getting into worrying about getting into preschool when they're pregnant.
Oh my God. That's a thing.
I mean,
now.
It's a thing now. It's been a thing for a long time.
I've been out of the pregnancy game for a while. Yeah. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, we always used to travel one weekend or so. We did throw a little team together, go to Karen Crow, play those 2 or 3 games, and then you get to stay at the hotel, and all the little guys love that. Or we'd go to Dr. Pepper Ballpark over in Arlington and go to a Rangers game and play a little over there. But anyway, for those of you who are coaching little boys baseball, thank you for what you do. It's not easy if you do it right. And just calling all the moms. We did it before cell phones.
I know.
Or we were just now getting cell phones.
Yeah.
That was
or email group lists and things. They used to have a phone tree where
I forgot about
Joni would call Barbara, who would then call Sarah, and all the mommies would be in touch. I mean, that was a big deal. But it's okay. It's okay for me. I didn't say I love it, but I'm not dead set against it.
And just one other thing, I've talked to some coaches, some professional coaches will tell you, if you're going to spend some money, get a coach and maybe practice 30 minutes of throwing, 30 minutes of hitting with a guy and get some drills, and you can do that in the summer too. All right, what else we got? Little boy baseball. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the whole summer thing. We got the U.S. Open is coming up in golf, which is always my favorite term of the year. I know people, and you go to the Masters every year. I know people love their Masters, which, speaking of spring, is kind of the sign of spring. Yeah, that and the opening of baseball season. But the U.S. Open it's such a grind. There's a couple of Shreveport kids who are going to be in it, which I think is makes for extra neat stuff. But it's at Shinnecock in New York. I do kind of think I wish that they're never going to do it again. I wish one of these days the USGA would say, let's go down to someplace in the deep south. Let's see how bad.
Right.
See if y'all can handle the heat down there, because they're not going any further than Louisville probably. I mean, they always want to be in some place where it's not going to be too hot. I think one year they went down to Tulsa and said, that's it.
Yeah.
Never again. It's too hot for these people. Yeah, we're out there sweating it out there every day. Mm-hmm. You go out to Squire Creek, you go out to Corby's or Huntington or whatever. Sure. It doesn't bother them.
Not a lot of shade in the middle of the fairway.
No.
I would beg you to follow Dan Jenkins. I think it's Dan Jenkins GD for Golf Digest on Twitter. He's the ancient Twitterer. He made a list of his top 4 U.S. Open venues, and so everybody's texting back saying, you idiot, you left off this, and this, and he said, hey, it's my list. Right. I didn't leave nobody off. But he's real funny, and you'll enjoy him. Again, Sam Burns is playing, and who else we got playing?
Philip Barbary.
And I heard on your show yesterday, I listened to Sports Talk.
Oh, wow. 11:30 The Tiger?
Weekdays from 5 to 6. You should listen to that show sometime. I enjoy it.
That's good.
I'm going to drive from the DW West offices back to the East offices and hopefully listen to it today. But a gentleman called in. Y'all had breaking golf news. What about
local news?
What?
Yeah, well, the U.S. Senior Open.
Right. Senior Open, we had a qualifier, though.
Yeah, Robbie McWilliams is going to play. He's going to, I don't know if he's going to be in John Smoltz's foursome or threesome or whatever it is. But
to me.
Yeah, it's at the Broadmoor in Colorado, which I promise you won't be 98 degrees. So good for them.
Congratulations to those fellas. Let's see.
I mean, it's fine. We're getting to be World Cup season, and me and you can put our World Cup knowledge in a
thimble.
Well, I was going to think of some kind of soccer related.
Okay, a size 4 cleat.
Yeah, or a referee's whistle.
Think of something little. That's better.
But we know that y'all, or some of y'all, will care about it deeply,
Absolutely.
And you'll be grinding the France-Ghana game. I don't know if either one of them are in the thing.
Ghana has everybody back, actually.
But it is taking over the summer. And the other thing that's going to take over the summer, as we kind of we're on the doorstep of real summer. And Teddy, I got to tell you, as we get ready to close this baby out, but just get ready for LeBron Fest. Where's he going to go? Who's he going to interview with? Who's going to fly to the Hamptons or whatever it is to meet him? It's going to be all encompassing. That's kind of why I'm looking forward to the World Cup, to take some of the endless LeBron talk off. Where's he going to go and so on. So we got that to look forward to, if you call it that, but at least that's going to be coming up. And also, we wanted to, before we go, throw a special note out there for the Louisiana Hall of Fame, which is coming up at the end of the month. Got some local, and they got some inductees. The thing in Natchitoches, though, is a big deal. I mean,
it's the 28th, 9th, 30th, and you can go to latexsports.com on the Interbook, and you can get tickets if you want to come play golf on that Sunday. All kind of events.
Well, actually, you can go. Wouldn't you be LSHOF? You said Latex Sports.
Oh, I'm thinking we can go there too. You're not going to see anything about it.
You won't see a thing about it.
We don't have any Hall of Famers from
over there. But we'll talk about that later on.
But go to the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame.
But think about that for the end of the month for a nice little weekend or one night down in Natchitoches. That's a big deal.
And another thing coming up real quick here in Shreveport at the Architect Sports Museum of Champions. That'll be in August. And they're going to induct Don Schaus, Kenny Simpson, Demetric Evans, Jerry Stovall, and the Tech left-hander
Rustin's own George Stone.
That's
former
right.
Shreveport Brave George Stone. Kenny Simpson from Fair Park and Grambling. Demetric Evans from Haynesville. Jerry Stovall was Tech athletic director for a while. And Don Schaus, legendary West Monroe coach.
He's passed away now. His wife will present him, and she's thebomb.com. So you can call the actually, if you call Vision One, I know this is weird, George Bukowski puts this together. And you can call Vision One in Shreveport.
And he can fit you in a pair of prescription sunglasses,
and a seat to this event.
Right, all in one.
Okay.
All right, that's going to do it for this edition of the Designated Podcast. Thanks for listening.